Jim Sear here at New York's John Varvatos store on the Bowery, former site of the legendary music club CBGB's. We are at number 67 on 100 Greatest Artists. Time now for another newish name in the conversation of all-time greats, Coldplay.
Look at the stars, look how they shine for you.
Oh, I love Coldplay. I think it's awesome they got on the list. I was surprised, but I think it's great.
And it was all yellow.
If you're not deep, listening to Coldplay will make you feel deep. You'll be like, I'm having a moment.
Chris Martin, man, he delivers that pain, that anguish. I believe him when he sings. I believe him.
Lights go out and I can't be seen.
Chris's voice.
Oh,
Lucky Gwyneth.
put me down upon my knees.
If I'm heartbroken, if I'm depressed, if I'm feeling sorry for myself, I'm gonna listen to Clocks. I'm gonna cry into my pillow and get in touch with that emo side of me.
I know it's kind of uncool to like Coldplay and stuff, but I really kind of love them a lot.
Coldplay takes a lot of guff from a lot of people, but I legitimately really like them. I think they took the very best of what was going on in like the 90s, late 90s Britpop thing and elevated it to make something really delicious.
I saw their Viva La Vida tour, and I left that show feeling like changed. And they just seem to grow and grow, and they're super consistent.
Bands like them just come once every so often, and right now it's their time.
But that was when I ruled the world.
I think he's one of the greatest pop stars to ever live.
Justin Timberlake is, for me, like the male equivalent to my feelings for Beyonce. I was a massive fan of NSYNC.
Justin was the cute little one, little front man. I knew he was going to break out.
Justin Timberlake to step out from all of that and really be a standout solo artist was insane. And he really showed that he had true talent that could last.
You were my son.
Justin Timberlake's music is definitely for the ladies. He's definitely a ladies' man.
His voice is like sex.
Didn't know all the ways I loved you. No.
He's a really sexy guy. That's his thing. I do okay, but he's Justin Timberlake. He's JT.
I've been around him. He's such a great person. He is exactly what you wish a lot of these mega stars would be.
He's this incredible dancer, this incredible musician, and he's not like following anyone's rules, man. He just makes them himself.
I'm bringing sexy back. Them other boys don't know how to act.
When you think of pop stars and great musicians this decade and the last decade, you have to put Justin Timberlake in every category.
He just has this natural taste. He just is flawless in his delivery. Justin, like, can do no wrong.
Get your sexy out.
Love me 2 times, babe. Love me twice today.
Growing up in Los Angeles, The Doors always had a very special place in my heart. Magical band from the Sunset Strip.
Just never heard anything quite like the Doors. Just like a band made in heaven, I think. I like them a lot.
I had a friend in high school who was really into the Doors, and he would smoke weed and listen to the Doors in his truck, and I started like understanding why this band was so unique.
The Doors was like a rock and roll play. It was very theatrical. It was totally insane.
They were creepy, you know. My dad would sing all the words, and I was like, what is this music? Like, it scared the bejesus out of me.
Raymond Zurich was just a genius. He did a lot of stuff melodically that really set up the lyrics well.
Know that it would be untrue.
great about the Doors is that they literally did not stick to any plans. Jim Morrison was fearless. He was such a ballsy, sexy, unhooked frontman.
His lyrics were poetry, and he was a rebel. He had the world in his hand and said, "F it."
That mysterious, dark vibe they had, that was an amazing, amazing band.
I can't seem to face up to the facts.
Talking Heads were and still are kind of the ultimate art school band who figured out how to turn that geeky art schoolness into really listenable but still complex rock music.
Psycho killer.
Punk had been sort of reasonably rigid in its outlook, and Talking Heads really started sort of shifting the boundaries outwards and saying, you know, you can incorporate all this stuff into what you do and it's still cool.
We discovered that through music we could say almost whatever you want to say in a way that's entertaining to people. Seems like one of the ideal kind of art forms for the 20th century.
Talking Heads were ironic, kind of making fun of rock and roll at the same time as doing great rock and roll.
The playfulness with which they approached their imaging and how everything they did, they would try to infuse a little bit of art, that inspired me a lot.
These people were like intellectuals, but at the same time they had a really groovy, soulful quality in a lot of their music.
I think we were always a better band live, even than in the studio.
You may find yourself living in a shotgun shack.
The Talking Heads really evolved as a band, and by the end had these huge epic soundscapes with African rhythms and Brazilian percussion. And then when they did everything they could do, they disbanded.
Just genius. I'm not sure that everyone understood how brilliant everything about the Talking Heads was.
We gotta take a break, but here's a look at some of the artists ahead.
He's the greatest rapper of all time. He revolutionized the game. He helped to elevate the game.
Biggie, 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 can't you see? Sometimes your words just hypnotize me.
Watch even more exclusive 100 Greatest video on your phone and online at thegreatest.vh1.com.